Raising his hand, the tech priest snaps his hand closed, and the sparks of the motive force vanish, almost as if he has caught them in his fist. A corpulent man with a metal abdomen and bulky carapace. He hovers above the deck like a large crimson beetle. We're describing him as a large crimson beetle, and I'm okay with that. A mature face sits beneath the angular black cap. For a servant of the Adeptus Mechanicus, his visage retains a surprising proportion of organic material, and it's set in a dense beard of cables and pistons.
A wise man once said that a machine spirit cannot be looked upon, and he was right. For the Omnissiah, in his infinite wisdom, has concealed his creation even from the gaze of his most devoted servants. But can the believer come to know the nature of a machine only through an eye of organics or steel? No. For the vapor that brings forth the scent of sacred unguents is the spirit's breath. The rumbling of joints and rods is the beating of its heart, and the motive force is the current of its blood.
Okay, first of all, voice acting is so freaking good. Second of all, his unaugmented eye closes and his mouth relaxes into a serene smile, crossing his arm over his augmented belly. The tech priest inhales deeply of air infused with ozone and sacred unguents. Such a good portrait. It's such a freaking good portrait, Owlcat. The servo skull hovering nearby stares silently at the priest.
You are correct, Nuncius.
Nuncius!
I risk boring the rogue trader with my protracted ruminations.
No, I'm not bored.
However, I will not allow the semantic analysis of my utterance to go unanswered. I will log your thesis for further debate. Now it is time to make my obeisance. Rogue trader, your halls are filled with sacred metal, and the ship's tech priests must be commended in observing the sacraments of augmentation. That blessed union of flesh and ferrum sanctum. Beholding this charges my galvanic coils with exultation. I, Genitor Extremis Eogunn Februs, greet you. And thank you for the opportunity to grace these ancient mechanisms with the gift of operation.
Confirm the sacrament of the tech relic maintenance has been performed correctly. Protocol for exchange of sacred regalia initiated. The tech priest gaze fixes on Eogunn's robe, registering the affiliation of this blessed tech priest unit to the clergy of the Forge World Stygius of 8. A scarlet spark flickers in his blue optical augmetic, almost as if Pascal has narrowed his eyes in suspicion, requesting confirmation of the unit's familiarity with the standard of the Catechism of Maintenance and Safety in the effect on this vessel.
It is my pleasure to confirm the protocol for the exchange of sacred regalia and greet my brother in ministry. The vows taken in this temple are known to me, and I promise to honor them. I request a meeting with my esteemed colleague to facilitate knowledge exchange and to discuss values.
Heinrich frowns slightly and nods, making some sort of mental note. Who is this wise man who theorized on the nature of the machine spirit? It'd be interesting to read his work.
Junior Lex Mechanic Karain, operator of Auxiliary Terminal 289-0 of the lower workshops of Alter Templum Calixus X-17. A pragmatist and a bureaucrat who saw the world solely through the prism of statistics, endless parades of outflows and inflows. He had little interest in anything other than keeping track of valves and vents, but now and then he would drop pearls of wisdom such as these without even noticing it himself. I felt it was my duty to pick them up.
Compelling display of your abilities. What does Genitor Extremis mean?
It is my creed, the incontrovertible fact that has defined my existence for as long as I can recall. And I recall a great deal. I have devoted myself to the mysteries of flesh and metal, to the processes by which one joins with the other, by which they live in union and how they die. I am intimately familiar with machines, such as the one that I restored to life. I will school the members of the priesthood on board in its litanies of maintenance and operation. and reveal the secrets of the command runes so they may operate it themselves.
Like, I love him, but he's so nice that, like, as somebody who is a suspicious gal by nature, I am slightly suspicious on how nice he is, but I'm going with it.
The sacrament of Ferrum Sanctum will be made available to you and your retinue. That, too, is an incontrovertible fact.
His spherical torso rolls forward again in a deferential bow. His torso rolls? No! I love the descriptors. You speak to your servo skull?
Nuncius is my dearest colleague. His eagerness, inquisitive mind, and ability to view a problem from a variety of angles are invaluable to our research. He is also rather loquacious himself.
Oh, I love you. Nuncius does not make a sound, directing his visor somewhere past you. Registering a violation, the tech unit Nuncius is ignoring your request for engagement, recommending the unit labor be allocated to repair tasks.
Declined with gratitude and due reverence. The tech unit Nuncius is designated as a personal instrument of the quest for the divine, which confers the privilege of privacy. That includes privacy from intrusion by entities of equal standing.
He just put Pascal in his place, and I didn't know that was possible. For an instant, the crimson engulfs the blue of Pascal's visor. A disgruntled rasp trickles from his vox. Status confirmed. Rejection of request acknowledged as valid. Janitor Februs, I trust you understand how unusual it is to speak to a mere servo skull like this? Heinrich studies Nuncius with grim intent. Let us pray that this is only a sentimental whim on your part, rather than a presence of a heresy within your device. Abelard shakes his head in bemusement. A servo skull. As your colleague? Right. Then I'll take the data slate as my adjutant. The blood-spun web also speaks to its departed brothers and sisters, but the answers we receive is silence granted by the Undying One. Nuncius, I welcome you aboard my vessel. As if the servo skull has heard you, he made no sign of it.
Amazing sincerity, Nuncius. It is gratifying to see that you have not lost your sense of tact over the years.
Are we just designating Eogunn as Grandpa? Because that's kind of the vibe we're getting, and I'm kind of here for it. Indeed, Abelard, you could learn a thing or two. What did he say?
I fear my rendering will lack the sophistication inherent in Nuncius's lingua technis, but to crudely summarize, he is honored by your attention and records the moment as significant.
Oh, I hope that's real because I love him. A compelling display of your abilities. Can you produce energy?
An excellent observation. My technical designation is manipulus. And here is the galvanic cell, the repository of the motive force. No, that will take too long. Better to give a demonstration. Observe. Questions?
Oh, Lord. He stabs his mechadendrite into the augmented arm of a nearby technomat. The power snake slowing the manipulous chrome claw into his cell. The technomat's vox stutters and rasps, and then his implant goes limp. Once certain that you have seen the effect, Eogunn sends the power back into the augment to return it to life. Intriguing. So your galvanic cell not only stores energy, but also redistributes it to wherever you direct it. And you power it, seemingly by drawing energy from other sources?
Correct. Entirely correct. How rarely do I meet such astute interlocutors among the laity. I respectfully initiate a request for an audience. I must discover what other gems of knowledge are hiding within your rich mind.
My rich mind! He's so complimentary, Tess! Eogunn, you didn't actually dare to create an abominable... What? Thank you for your help. Where will you go next?
Your thanks are accepted, but my service is not yet at an end.
I beg your finest pardon?
The clergy of the Alter Templum Calixtus X-17 cloister, in gratitude for the tidings of the sacred Archaeotech, request that you be attended by Magos Eogunn Februs and the unit Nuncius. I seek your leave to employ our skills and knowledge for the benefit of the Von Valancius dynasty, including but not limited to tending to the machine spirits of the Sector Bionica, and conducting experiments in the name of knowledge.
So I'm okay with it, but I don't know if Pascal's okay with it.
In other words, allow Nuncius and I to remain on the ship and accompany you. We are well versed in augmetics, genetics, alchemy, the anatomy of humans, and abominable xenos alike, and the mysteries of the motive force and of sacred engineering. These fields of knowledge may also be employed to eliminate units whose views are not conducive to productive debate.
Why do you wish to do this?
It is my sacred duty to stand vigil to ensure the faithful operation of the technology I restored. Beyond that, Alter Templum Calixus X-17 is an enclosed community. Many wisdoms can be found within its walls, but I seem to have exhausted their supply. Theory lays the foundation for exploration, but only practice can open the gates of knowledge. Nuncius and I have always been practitioners, first and foremost.
He's bored. Y'all, he is bored stiff. Like, he is done 100%. Like, he needs something to do. He's telling you that, and I appreciate that. Well, welcome aboard.
Skepticism is undeniably one of the instruments of knowledge, dearest colleague. It guards us against many heresies, preventing ego and vanity from clouding reason on the path of service. But as you see, Nuncius, it is not justified in every circumstance. Rogue Trader, Nuncius states that you are a person of rare perspicacity and prudence. I record this as an incontrovertible fact, and thank you for your hospitality.
No, I love them both.
But of course, I did not come empty-handed. I would like to present you with this augment. Now that the machine spirit of the implantation throne is awake, I can bestow its blessing upon you or one of your retinue, should the rogue trader will it.
Oh, we got... okay. User's weapon skill is reduced by 10%. I don't use weapons. Okay. Force couple and allows user to attack the target. Oh. If they have one equipped after... Okay. Interesting. Thank you. So goodbye. Hello. How come Solomorn's not here? That was odd. Okay. So now, if I go here... Oh no, I didn't mean it! Tess, you naked! That's fine, honey. It's fine. So if I'm just kind of curious. I should have saved. So we can put... Oh my god, and then it changes the way she looks. That's insane. Okay, so we have... After the pull, user has 2 weapons. Okay. I think... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to install any right now, but this is how you would do it. I would imagine you pop it in. Or what is this now? I don't have a key. And then there's also... Okay. Oh. If for each stack of this effect, this creature suffers... Oh, interesting. Okay. So we'll find others along the way. That's actually pretty... Oh, nope. There we go. And then, so if I just pop this in... Oh my god. Abelard! I did not know. Hold on. I haven't seen any of these people naked yet. Holy shite. I didn't realize that they did a custom model like this for Cabela. That's so cool. Heinrich and Abelard have almost identical bodies, and I love that for me. Pascal. Wait, so oh, very cool. So it does change him a little. Oh, no. That's really, really, really cool. Okay, and then we've got you. Adira. All right, this is for my Argenta fans. There's no nothing. And then Solomorn. You've already got... Oh, so you already have that. Oh, no. That's so cool. Everybody's so hot in this game. And then Jai. Wait, no. Hello. No, I didn't want this. Back away. Oh, no. I want to see Jai. Okay, I can't leave people out. I will feel terrible forever. Oh my gosh, so you have a lot. I didn't realize how many implants she had already. That's so cool. Oh no, that's really cool that they did all that. That must have taken so much work. Original position. Oh, so if you like spin and then you want to put them back. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. And then you have 5 stacks of Ferrum Sanctum. For each stack, creature suffers 15% more shock damage. Right. So you, my fine friend, are here. How many points? Allocate. How much? Oh, I get to pick. Oh. Well, I could have two boy bands. This would then allow, if at any point I needed to swap like Pascal or him, I could have still the like that. I wouldn't want to lose the boys, you know. Medicaid signal. Yep. Armored hide. Yes. Recharge. AP increase. Fellowship. What is he? 45, 65. So your intelligence. Autonomous medikit. Familiar's maximum wounds are increased. Brother in arms. Yes. So you've got that there. I'm curious. Okay, so you are weapon skill. Advanced tracking. Eogunn grants electrified strike to himself or an ally for allowing the target to deal additional shock damage. Grants blessing on the side to himself or an ally, increasing their armor. Ooh, that actually sounds really cool. So what is your coercion? Coercion and Medicaid. Your attack is incredible. Logic. Hello. Let's go with tech use. Let's up that. Let's do one more of those. Fires of the Forge. 3 deflection. No. Persistence. Excess energy. At the start of his turn, gains +1 AP if he has at least 6 stacks. Oh, actually, I'll take that for sure. Cohesion. Dependable ally. Is used on an ally. Or... Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm going to try that. And then let's do intelligence again. And then let's do logic this time. Done! Woo! All right, boys. So do you have like a whole host of people with you now? Out of curiosity. Because you have Nuncius and you have your own boy band.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, this is incredibly cool. So now back to regrets. Hold on. I was like, I have regrets. Hold, please. Okay. Now, there we go. Now I go to the Void Ship Bridge. I just wanted to save just in case. Because, like, we all know how I F things up sometimes. I don't, but I do. Definitely do. He seems so cool. I love how earnest he is. A little suspicious still. But once again, I'm a suspicious kind of gal. But I do love him so far. Nope, I want this. So he is located where now? That's Pascal. Is he not he? Oh, there he is. Right? I assume that that's him under there. Okay, that is good to know. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play everybody's... So when do I get to go to the Museion? Museion? The Museion. Help. I want to have bad things not happen to me, but you know what I mean. So, oh, hello boys. Now, let's go mayhaps here. Nothing? Nothing? No, nothing? Okay. So... Okay. Like, this denotes, I believe, DLC. So there's nothing. We're gonna try this. Ah! The comm bead in your ear comes to life with a crackle. Lord Captain, Abelard coughs slightly. Following the rite of healing performed by the esteemed manipulus Februs upon implantation thrown in Sector Bionica, the machine spirit dwelling within the relic revealed something extraordinary. Upon awakening, the sacred archaeotech brought several more machines back to wakefulness. After performing diagnostic ritual, the tech priest discovered a secret door behind... A secret door?! Yes, it was inscribed with the coat of arm. We gotta go. As soon as the tech priest tried to enter, genetic guardian blocked the way, refused to open the door to anyone but rogue trader Cebrian von Valencius or his heir. What do we know about him? Therein lies the problem, your ladyship. No rogue trader by the name of Cebrian is listed in any dynastic chronicle. Historiadors of the flagship are also unfamiliar with the name. Why the Guardian thinks it belongs to an owner that never existed is a mystery. Only you, an actual head of the dynasty, can find the answer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. High quality bullshit. There's a secret door for an ancestor of Tess's that doesn't exist. This is my favorite. Show me the door. Mother is here. Let's go, boys. The High Factotum, Churchin, Martinax, and Genitor Ferenz are already waiting for you by the mysterious door. The wall behind them looks perfectly flat. Only the metal coat of arms gleaming in the lumen light and the steady glow in the genetic guardian's impassive lenses reveal that one of the dynasty's secrets lies behind this wall. The guardian of the secret room looks far less menacing than the gargoyle that guards the entrance to the warrant chamber. This is just a recess in the wall, framed in metal, with an analyzer needle inside and a small vid screen beside it. Lines of mechanically indifferent text appear on the screen. Access is forbidden. Entry is authorized only for Cebrian von Valencius or his direct descendant. Did I get it? I think that heraldic symbols cast in noble bronze are undoubtedly from the von Valencius dynasty. Only certain details draw your eye. Some elements of the ornamentation of the archaic script. They indicate that the coat of arms, as well as the wall itself, is several centuries old. I, rogue trader von Valencius, Tessera von Valencius, command you to open the door. Genetic confirmation dynasty status required. With an off-putting beep, the analyzer needle lengthened slightly. Answer me. Who is Cebrian? The Guardian's vid screen flickers. Error. The request is invalid. Entry is authorized. All right. The analyzer pierces your hand, wriggling repulsively under... Oh, God. No. Owlcat. Sometimes you do these things where you describe stuff so well, and I get a case of the heebie-jeebies. This is one of them. What do you mean it wriggles repulsively beneath your skin? Oh. Stop. It's so good. Stop. A second later, the color of genetic guardian's vid screen changes to a welcoming green. Identification passed. Welcome, member of the von Valencius dynasty. A tremor passes through the wall, accompanied by a deep groan of ancient locks releasing. Martinax. Vivisector Martinex's pupils dilate. He takes a wary step forward and freezes. Incredible! Generations of churches have toiled away here and utterly unaware. Ferenz lets out a shocked exclamation in lingua technis, which shifts to a sharp Binhark screech. Then, embarrassed by his outburst, the tech priest bashfully steps aside. No! You are so cute! Respectfully making way for you. You're so cute. I love you. Be careful, Lord Captain. Abelard narrows his eyes at the outline of the coat of arms, his brow furrowed stubbornly. Dynastic secrets can be more than a little dangerous. It is my righteous duty as seneschal to escort you inside. I'm not letting anybody... Like, are you kidding? Do you think I'm going to go anywhere without Abelard? You all must be joking. The door slides to one side with a metallic thud. Stale air rushes out of the hidden room, carrying it with it particles of century-old dust. Are we going in? Of course we're going in. We're doing dumb things. Hi. Oh. Oh. All right. I had to put my coffee down for this now. Who are you? Uncle? They gave us a full portrait of this man. Is that the blade? That's not the same blade that we deal with throughout the game, right? Like earlier in the game. A figure in grand attire stares down at you from the portrait with an air of regal superiority. The insignia embellishing his lavish cloak leave no room for doubt. This is a rogue trader of a bygone days. His right hand rests on the hilt of an exquisite blade. His roguish half-smile radiates majestic condescension. Majestic condescension. The plaque reads, Cebrian von Valentius Massimo of Koronus, rogue trader of the Imperium and guiding light of his dynasty. It's hard to argue with the simple truth. The subject of the portrait was an extremely good-looking individual. Not one of his meticulous painted scars, which the rogue trader bore like medals from military valor, could spoil his noble beauty. Chiseled features, dark brown. Why are we dissecting him like a hero in a romance? No, I'm not upset by it. But Tessera, the man, is dead. Chiseled features, dark brows, and a gaze full of inner strength. You also notice the finely worked furrow of stubbornness in his forehead and at the corners of his mouth. The artist strove to capture the complex character of a strong-willed man and seems to have done a superlative job. You cut a fine Tessera! The portrait remains silent, perhaps because despite the vividness of the person depicted, it is only an object that had been hanging on this wall for centuries. You cut a fine figure, girl! He did. You can't do nothing. Examine a weapon in the portrait. There can be no doubt about the weapon's origin. The sword depicted by this unknown artist's brush was not forged by human hands. The fluid curves, the exceptional luster of the blade, and the gem in the hilt show the weapon to be a work of Eldari artisans. The blade is also unusual for the runes engraved along the length. They are most ancient indeed. The inscription is in the Eldari language, recounting the legend of an unholy god of war, revered by the Xenos. Your eye is drawn to the head of the predatory creature behind the man. Its beastly face, distorted in mortal rage, is vaguely familiar, and its gaze, too intelligent for a dead thing, is fixed on something very specific outside the painting. Huh. Reflections of light play whimsically on the expensive oil with which the portrait is painted. You're a forgotten legend now, old man, but the Koronus Expanse will not forget me so quickly. Danrock, I have found a portrait of my ancient ancestor. I wish it to be rehung in my chambers. The obsequious reply comes almost instantly. I will arrange everything at once, Lord Captain. I will not dishonor the glorious name of the Von Valentius dynasty. You know you speak the truth. You begin to think that the man in the portrait is looking back at you with faith in his eyes. What the heck just happened here? Chair, luxuriously upholstered in natural velvet, is clearly a work of highly skilled craftsmen. It is obvious at a glance it is worth a fortune. Can we move this to my...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Can we move that chair to Tess's room, please?